Alice slipped on the bracelet. The world around her froze in an instant. Then, out of nowhere, a massive bull appeared. Alice screamed in terror. Just as the beast charged, a boy rushed in and saved her. But when she looked up to thank him, she realized he wasn't human at all. He was a demon, and he wanted her magical bracelet. Luckily, a little white rabbit arrived in time. The demon took one look at the rabbit and backed off. Alice was stunned. Why would a demon fear a tiny rabbit? The rabbit calmly explained. He was a messenger of the gods. The bracelet wasn't just jewelry. It was a divine talisman once gifted to the guardian of running, the protector known as Vitara. Alice's mother had been the last Vitara. Now Alice herself had inherited that power. She was the new Vitara. Alice shook her head in disbelief. She hated running. After her mother's death, she had sworn never to run again. But the rabbit continued. The bracelet didn't just grant speed. It bent time and space. 5 days in this world could pass in just 1 human hour. Alice had a mission. She needed to travel from shrine to shrine, gathering Chiso, sacred local treasures. When the collection was complete, they would be brought to Izumo for the gods' grand festival. A festival that only happens once every god's moon. Alice lowered her eyes to the bracelet. Her heart wavered. She didn't want to run across distant lands. She didn't want this burden. But the rabbit's words lingered. Along this journey, she would see the same landscapes her mother once saw while running. She might even join the festival where humans and gods could reunite. To Alice, that meant only one thing: a chance to see her mother again. Her eyes flickered with hope. She finally nodded. Together with the rabbit, she packed her things and set off. Their first stop, Ushijima Shrine. The great black bull returned, but this time it spat out a golden object. It transformed into a rice cake. The rabbit pulled out a gourd and sucked the rice cake inside. This gourd can store countless treasures, the rabbit warned. But if it ever falls into the wrong hands, disaster will follow. What they didn't know, every step of their journey was already being watched by John. At each shrine, Alice and the rabbit gathered more treasures. A cat spirit, a white snake, a crane. After a long day, they stopped to rest. But John struck without warning. He snatched the gourd from Alice's hands. John revealed his truth. He was the descendant of a demon god blessed with speed. His family once fought the Vitara and lost everything. Now his mission was to steal back the role of the god's chosen runner. But there was a catch. Defeating Alice now meant nothing. To reclaim his place, he had to beat her in front of the gods themselves. So John turned to the rabbit. He asked to join their journey. Would the rabbit really agree to bring him along?